favor of denial.
However, of course, the now do need to defuse that bomb. 20 seconds left.
Replays. It's on another. It all comes down to Vicento here. The bomb getting defused. Attaches on it.
He's on it. Vicento, he's gonna fall.
And Attach is gonna get the defuse. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner for the 2015 Call of Duty Championship.
The viewership of over 134 million spectators and growing. With a market value of estimated $612 million, the gaming industry is thriving with the help of inter-industrial companies such as Twitch, Reddit, Camcord, Waypoint Media, and big names, for example, Coca-Cola, Red Bull, Monster, ESPN, HBO, TBS, Buffalo Wild Wings, Taco Bell, and the list goes on and on. These sponsors can either fund specific teams or major events. These events are held across the world in world-renowned venues such as Madison Square Garden in New York City, Bill Graham Civic Auditorium, San Francisco, and even Chicago Theater. These venues have held major for FPS games such as Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Halo, and MOBAs like League of Legends, Dota, StarCraft, and more, with attendees which can range from 20,000 to 104,000. Demographics of these events cater to 16 to 34-year-old, 35 million eSports viewers across America, and these events are also broadcasted live on TV, such as TBS Counter-Strike Global Offensive League, shot in Brooklyn's Barclays Center. An event might have a prize pool which can either be crowdfunded or funded by a sponsor, such as the 2016 Call of Duty World League, with prizes with the team placing first getting $800,000 from the $1 million prize pool funded by Activision Blizzard, powered by PlayStation. Or the team shown in the intro, which won a total of $400,000. The highest paid gamer is said to be Sahel Universe Aurora, who is an American Dota 2 player who came first with Loomis and the Evil Geniuses this year in the International 2015. He took home approximately $1,300,000 from the 39 tournaments. Esports is climbing its way into global impact as the British government has announced the first e-games. Essentially Electronic Olympics, the non-profit event will take place every 4 years, very similarly to the Olympics. It will also be organized by the International Olympics Committee, so one can expect it to be organized similarly. However, sports fans all over the world question the credibility of competitive gaming as a real sport. This is seen on the eSports discussion of Real Sports with Brian Gumbo.
They're the two best teams in the world, going head-to-head for $1 million cash.
League of Legends World Championship Final.
If these guys aren't exactly the kinds of athletes you'd pay good money to see, well, you probably wouldn't have been able to get a ticket anyway. There isn't an empty seat in the house.
And SKT wipes him for the ace, the quadra for Piglet.
And as the Korean team begins to pull into the lead, more than 20 million people are watching online. It's an astounding number, and for Dustin Beck and nerds everywhere, it's an affirmation that what they're doing isn't just a game anymore.
These guys have taken journeys in their life to become pro athletes for something that's not really a traditionally accepted career path, yet these guys are doing it and they're living it, and so to get that kind of validation, confirmation that this is the real deal has been exciting for our fans.
Okay, I was astounded, Soledad. I was astounded by that story. I had zero knowledge of the fact that this exists.
You didn't know there were cyber athletes?
My hand to God, I didn't know there were but my issue is it's still not a sport.
Well, again,
it's a game. You follow me what I'm saying here, Bernie?
I do. Do you have any statistics on how many of those people also go to Star Trek conventions?
I would guess there's actually a fair amount of overlap. Actually, that's
it. Is not
They're
a
too
sport.
young for Star Trek.
Is that a
Strategy
sport?
involved. You have to physically be able to do it. They're competing. Listen, is it a sport or not? I believe it's a sport. They get sports visas to enter the country.
That's not a sport.
That's not a sport. That's not a sport. It's not a
I
real
want to
sport.
talk about the 20 million people who are watching the damn thing.
And the money
they
that
got
they're
to be
making,
crazier than
They're
the
paying
ones
big money to watch it.
It's $1 million pot at the end of that game.
This is how proponents of esports react when asked if it is a real sport, as they see no physical activity performed by these nerds. Yet most professionals try to be in shape because most pros agree that if one is healthy physically, then one is also healthy mentally, and mental healthiness is the highest goal of any professional competitor. Some of these pros take workshops to improve their reflexes to make them react faster in certain situations and perform better in twitch shooters. Most teams even have film days where they will observe their competitors' previous games to predict the plays they might make. All in all, esports is a new movement, and now that you have become a little bit familiar with the name, you are going to notice it being used more and more each day as people are intrigued by this multi-million, multimedia, competitive entertainment industry.